every car guy puts carbon fiber parts all over their car.
Carbon fiber, carbon fiber, carbon fiber, carbon fiber.
Why do they do it? Well, carbon fiber looks freaking awesome. And it's a lot lighter and a lot stronger than most of the materials that they make your car out of. But what do you do when your carbon fiber starts to fade and the clear coat starts to peel? Today we're going to try repairing this carbon fiber hood on my 350Z for less than $100. Can an average Joe like me figure that out? We'll find out.
Welcome to the channel. My name is Tyler, and if you're new here, I've been restoring my 350Z for about a month now. So far, I've done a bunch of maintenance, put the stock exhaust back on, replaced a bunch of sensors, painted a side skirt and put that on, pulled out a bunch of dents on the side. Well, maybe not so well. And today we're going to be working on this carbon fiber hood and trying to repair it. So let's get right into the video.
Oh boy, here goes nothing. No going back now. Here it's gone. Oh man. Oh man. That's not good. Oh boy. She gone. There's one. Probably just get a bigger one. Put over top of it. I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get there. No! That's wonderful. Now it's time to wet sand this thing. It's probably gonna be the most tedious and painstaking and long process that we do. And then after I clear it, I have to wet sand it again and buff it.
No, it can't look worse than it did, that is for sure.
Kind of want to just like knock this front section down and then we'll take a look at it and see what we're working with. Don't buy cheap carbon fiber because this isn't actually carbon fiber.
Yeah, no, I know.
It's a veneer. It's like taking plywood and putting a veneer on it for furniture.
It's making it look better, but...
Dude, that actually doesn't look that bad. I mean, it's still wet, so like...
Yeah, it's still wet, so it's gonna have more shine to it, but...
That was 1,500. I think we could probably try 1,000 out. So we hit up through this middle section here. This is pretty good. Kind of see where we didn't hit. We did hit, but it didn't get all of it yet. Like right here, where we're through it and where we're not. We go back to sanding now. This has been about 2 hours of wet sanding. Looks pretty good. It's still wet. We're gonna take it outside and then we're gonna rinse her off, dry it off, and then see if we missed anything. Okay. Doesn't look too bad. I mean, it could be worse. It's not a very high quality hood for sure, but I don't know. Go get food and then we'll come back and see what it looks like. See if it's dried off or not. Yeah, this is, I think it's about 3 hours worth of sanding with 1,000 and then 1,500. And we kept wiping it off in between, spraying it off in between, as you guys saw in the time lapses. Then we also ran to Advance because I'd like to be able to drive this thing by tomorrow. If I have to sleep here tonight, that's fine. We grabbed the most generic hood pins I've ever seen in my life. But the only issue is they have to be bigger in diameter than this one because I royally screwed the hood. But so we have to put these back on. The hood looks not great. This is definitely just a fiberglass hood with a very thin layer of carbon veneer over it, or it might even be not real carbon. I have no idea. But we're probably gonna lightly sand it again just to make sure that everything is like super, super smooth so that when we go to apply the clear, it is all good. Well, it's not going to look like $1 million or anything, but it'll look better than it was considerably. Dude, it looks really good when it's soaked.
Yeah.
Like that's in theory what it could look like.
Yeah. Like this back corner where your clear was really messed up. That's why it's lighter.
Yeah.
Versus in here is darker.
And then the same things over here.
Yeah.
A little bit. Like where it was like already spotty, it started to discolor the layer below it while the one on top was still protecting the other parts of it. What do you think? Hit it again just one more time and then
Yeah, I'd say hit it again. We'll let it dry. We'll wash it, let it dry off.
and then take a look at it again.
Yeah, we'll do
Then
it until we let it dry.
yeah, do the hood pins and then we can hit it with the stuff that gets rid of the hand oil.
I'll say, do you have isopropyl alcohol?
I have something else at work. It's hard to do stuff and film at the same time without running into stuff. This is everything we need to install new hood pins. Some rivets to secure it, the pins themselves, and then we're gonna reuse probably the old clips, not these ones. So let's get to it.
Down those go. They hit my foot, that's what matters.
Yeah, I dropped mine, but it went on the floor. Oh yeah, that's a little crooked. That's quality. Quality stuff right there. We're gonna reuse the washers from the other set. So you get one and then you sandwich plate the other one on top of the other washer. Good thing this intake piece is rubber.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah, duh.
It's opposite of the old ones.
The old ones, yeah. Those will work, yeah. Okay, I got mine. I'm just gonna try and like have it clear the intake so it's not too close to the intake coupler. Figure out once we get the hood back on like what the exact type we need so like it sits flush with the fender, because before it was not flush here on both sides, like in the front halves. So it looked horrible. Almost there. Not bad. First time installing those, but that was easy. We got to do it the easy way because the hood's already drilled in the holes. Because the hole's already drilled in the hood. So all we had to do is replace them in there. Okay, we're waiting on that thing to dry, and then once it's dry, we're gonna hit it with a tar and clay remover, like degreaser basically for paint prep. We're gonna bring the hood in here, and then we'll clear coat it. Come on. You got it? Okay.
This is well within my wingspan.
Yeah. Being 7'4".
I wish. No. I do not want to be an inch taller than I am.
It evaporates fast, so
I know it does.
you gotta friggin'. Yeah, that's how I usually do, but I just felt like
Go for it.
being like a little kid. Oh yeah, if it comes out even anywhere close to what it looks like when it's like soaked,
Yeah.
then I'm gonna grab another one and wipe it down.
Because that would be the definite.
I mean, this should evaporate in like 5 minutes probably. The amount of experience I have painting something is what you saw in the last video. Went through some of the paint in some spots. I couldn't knock down some of the runs on the bottom of this door sill, so next to none. But I'm gonna try my best to make this look good. Honestly, it can't look worse than it did, right? Let's get after it. First coat down, we're gonna do 4. But hopefully, this turns out pretty dang good. I have high hopes for this. Now getting the hood pins installed correctly and riveted on there without destroying it, that's a different story. Coat number 3. New can, last coat, coat number 4. It's not perfect, but okay, here it is after the clear. There's still some imperfections in it, but I'm gonna have to wait till tomorrow, come back at least at a minimum 24 hours later, and then we're gonna wet sand this thing. All right, we're in the home stretch here. Clear coat is dry. Now we need to wet sand and buff this thing. This should be the last few minutes in the video of you guys watching me do the same thing over and over again, but we're gonna see how she looks afterwards. So let's get to it. Here comes the scary part. Now we get to buff it that we're done wet sanding. I've done this one time before, so wish me luck. I think it turned out okay. This was only my second time wet sanding and buffing. It's definitely leaps and bounds better than it was before.
Remember those hood pins I bought from Advanced Auto? Well, I didn't like the silver, so I scuffed them up, hit them with a little bit of black spray paint. I would have preferred matte, but I didn't have it at the time, so the gloss is what we got. Let's pull the car in, we'll throw the hood on, and then the scariest part was riveting these on. I was a little nervous about drilling the holes, but it worked out okay.
Big shout out to my Patreon followers, Mom and Josh, and I just want to give a huge shout out to everybody that helped me out through this project, especially Addison. Thank you so much, man. Dude, this would have taken me like 4 days if I'd do this by myself. Probably could have used an orbital sander, but I was a little nervous about the clear coat. So let's cue the B-roll.